My name is Pat, and I am horrible at keeping schedules. But no time for that. Let's rock and roll, bitch! Hey guys, it's Pat Keebler here for Would You Spend a Day with Tim Allen, WYSADWTA. And my apologies for having this video uploaded so late. Uh, I'm still moving some stuff from my place, or like getting my shit organized so that, I can move it into my car, then into my new place. But either way, I've got some few new CDs to show you guys for my collection, and I think you're really gonna like them. So yeah, and I'm also filming outside because it's a nice day, and I figured why not? Because it's a nice day, and even though I am probably one of the most pale people that you will ever meet, I'm probably gonna get sunburned. But I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, let's get into the CDs. So let's see. So a couple of these I bought today, and a couple of these I bought, I think, a few days ago. But starting with the first one, Cheshire Cat, Blink-182. It's their first ever album. Well, there was also Buddha, I think, that came out in 1994. This came out in... Well, it says this came out in 94, but I'm pretty sure it came out in 95. But either way, Buddha came out before Cheshire, but it was kind of like... But the songs on both of these albums are pretty much the same songs, except like maybe like a couple songs here and there are different. But yeah, I kind of really see this as Blink's first album. And honestly, not really a big fan of this album. I mean, there are a couple of songs that I really like Eminem's, really like that. Um, let's see, Carousel, pretty good. And honestly, that's probably it. But either way, yeah, not too big of a fan of album, but still pretty good. Alright, next album, Dude Ranch, also Blink-182. Um, and as you can see, this bull here has some very large testicles. I do not want to mess with that bull. I don't think you would want to either. But yeah, so this is actually their last album they had with their original drummer Scott Rayner before Travis Barker joined a year later, and it's a pretty good album actually. It's a little bit long actually. It's got about 15 songs. Shortest song is only about a minute 40, but the longest is about, let me see. Uh, yeah, so the longest one is I'm Sorry. That's about 4.5 minutes. But I think like the last 30 seconds of it is just like chatter, like in the bathroom. Like this album and Cheshire, I think the last song on these albums are just like the last 30 seconds of them are just like chatter between like everybody doing random shit. But yeah, so favorite songs off of this album, Pathetic, definitely. Let's see, Josie. Um, Ample Shampoo is pretty good. I'd say it's not my favorite off the album, but it's a pretty good song. Let's see, there's also what else are there? There's Voyage. Oh, Damn It! Obviously, love that song. Actually, interesting fact on this album, or on the original recording of it, in the beginning, the guitar riff plays like da 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 da, and in like the later recordings, like on the greatest hit albums, like once it gets to be like the second part of like that riff, or like the second part of the intro, there's actually a snare roll in it, in like the greatest hits version. Not in this one. Once the guitar riff plays twice, it just goes like straight into like the other, and to like all the other instruments coming in, like the bass, drums. Um, I don't know. I think I like the greatest hits version of that song better because it just kind of has like a bigger build, whereas this version is just like guitar riff, guitar riff, guitar riff. Here's the band. All right. So I kind of want like a little suspense in my songs. So, right. All right. Next album I have here. Again, Blink-182. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Really love this album. Let's see, Anthem Part 2, Rock Show, Stay Together for the Kids, and Every Time I Look at You, one of my a lot, like just some of my favorite songs, and mixed by Tom Lord Alge, which is Chris Lord Alge's brother, I believe, And if you don't know who Chris Lord-Alge is, he mixed a lot of songs for Green Day, My Chemical Romance, I think Disturbed too. I can't be 100% sure, but yeah, really love the Lord-Alge's mixings on all their songs. I suppose for this album, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, and last album I have for you is Green Day, Uno. Um, the store I had didn't have Dose or Tray, so I kind of had to settle with this for now. Um, as far as like the entire trilogy goes, it's pretty good. For this album alone, I'd say I'd like. Let's see what else. There's Angel Blue. Let Yourself Go. Love Let Yourself Go. That's probably one of my favorite songs ever. And oh, this is the version that has "Oh Love" on it. I thought that was Dose that had "Oh Love," but I was clearly mistaken. But either way, so yeah, this album, first album of the Uno Dos Tre trilogy. Um, let's see, mixed by Chris Lord-Alge, like I was telling you guys earlier. He mixed a lot of Green Day's albums. I think the only album that he hasn't mixed, or the only two albums that he hasn't mixed by Green Day are Rev Rad and I think Warning. I think there's also another album that he didn't mix, but pretty much almost every other album that he mixed was, yeah, by Green Day. And so yeah, so these are the CDs that I got for you guys this week. If you, so far I'm only 2 CDs from Green Day and Blink to finish that part of the CD collection. And as always, if you have a suggestion or any suggestions for what CDs or bands I should listen to next or buy CDs of, make sure you leave a comment down below. Make sure to like the video and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Pat Keebler for WYSADWTA. Bye!